Hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a LaViola 20 años. Un lujo lo que vamos a ver hoy porque, como ya saben, estuvo YouTube en la Argentina hace algunos días y con ellos vino Noel Gallagher con su banda The High Flying Birds. Está, obviamente, teloneando a YouTube en toda la gira latinoamericana, pero al mismo tiempo el ex Oasis está presentando un nuevo disco solista, Who Built the Moon. Una charla en la que Noel Gallagher habló de todo, de el regreso imposible de Oasis, de su hermano Liam, de fútbol, de su pasión por los futbolistas argentinos y obviamente de su nuevo disco Who Built the Moon. Noel Gallagher, un lujo absoluto en LaViola 20 años, hablando y tocando en The Roxy Live LaViola Bar. Okay, Noel, thank you very much for your time. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How do you feel every time you come to Buenos Aires? Because you talk a lot and well about Argentina and Buenos Aires. Do you feel special every time you reach here?
Yeah. Because I know my memories of Buenos Aires are only good things. We always did great gigs, and we always met great people, and always had great nights out. So every time you go there, it's kind of you kind of look forward to it because you know you're going to have a good time.
You know why we like your love with Buenos Aires? Because the big artists like you, they say I love Buenos Aires, but they go to Mexico and they say I love Mexico, I love Chile, I love Colombia, and you like them also. But you always talk about Manchester, London, New York, and Buenos Aires.
Yeah,
we feel very proud.
It's a fantastic city with great people, and like I say, every time I come here, I'm always on the phone to my wife saying, "Fucking hell, you have to come to Buenos Aires."
She never came here?
No, she's coming next week. She's going to Sao Paulo because we have a friend's wedding, and so she was going to come, but she's not coming. But it's I'll bring my children back here one day.
You mentioned your wife, and that was a question later when we talk about the new album. You said in an interview that your wife tested your music and she was marvelous when she heard the new album. That's
she loves it. Yeah. She's on the cover.
Yeah.
She's the girl on the cover as well. She's a tough crowd.
Yeah. Like every wife.
Well, your wife is supposed to be. If she listens to. I never play her music. I never say, "Oh, come and listen to this," because she's not interested. But she overheard me at home, and she kind of came in and said, "Is this you?" And I said, "Yeah." And she went, "Fucking hell, it's great." And I was like, "Okay, this is a good sign."
What does the songs of Who Built the Moon come from? They came all from the same period of creation?
Yeah.
You had some old songs that you rebuilt from this occasion?
The guy I was working with, David Holmes, refused to have anything to do with anything that had already been written. And the way that he works is moments of inspiration that come out of nowhere. And then you focus on this moment of inspiration, and you turn them into music, and then you turn them into songs. So it's as an album, I think it's the only album I've ever made where I didn't have all the songs written before I went in. I didn't have anything.
They're all new songs from.
They're all brand new, yeah.
And do you reckon that it's like something different from what you were doing before in the two albums before? I mean, it's Noel Gallagher, obviously, but it's at the same time like different. It's more fresh, maybe.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, okay, all right. There's a track on it called "It's a Beautiful World," which doesn't sound anything like any of my previous two albums. But for me, maybe because I watched it grow, I didn't think it was that different until I played it to people, and then
And they
there would be.
say that.
Well, I remember playing Holy Mountain for for people at my label, right? And I run my own record label. They played it to them. Do you know what they said? Nothing. They just sat in silence.
They stood in silence.
And they were like, what the fucking hell's that? And I was like,
what are you doing?
well, they never said, what am I doing? They were just a little bit confused by it all. And then I played them It's a Beautiful World and silence. And it was only then that I realised that it was a little bit different, but
you didn't realise it when you were doing it?
No, because when you're in the middle of a project,
you enjoy it.
And, you know, say Holy Mountain, for instance, I heard it when it was just a tiny little piece of music. But if you hear the full thing for the first time, you kind of go, what the fucking hell's he doing?
And the lyrics are also like more optimistic than usual.
Yeah.
No?
I love it. There's so much joy.
That's right. Joy of love.
In the record that it's almost revolutionary. Because in this day and age, it's easy to write politically motivated, pessimistic songs about the fucking news and about Donald Trump and all the other shit that's going on in the world. To actually get some joy onto never mind a fucking full album, to get some joy into a chorus is difficult enough. To get it over a whole record, it's almost revolutionary.
You did it on purpose, or it went like that?
No, so the pieces of music, before I even knocked them into songs, they all suggested hope for me, and that was the influence of David. Because every time I was going somewhere with a track and it started to sound like, he'd stop me and say, it sounds like Oasis now. And I'd be like, great, right? Fucking great. And he'd say, try something different. So there was a whole fucking process of that, like him stopping me and saying, I've heard you do that 1,000,000 times before. You're the king of doing that. Why do you want to carry on doing that?
Do you know what I realized? When I listened to the album, I was lucky they showed me the album complete before the interview. I said, okay, after Oasis, many bands imitate Oasis. They try to be that sound. And now you are telling them, okay, now you have to go this way, no? It's like a new Noel.
Hey, look, everybody, you know, you do what? Creating music is difficult, which is why a lot of people have other people writing music for them, right? It's very, very common. There's not many people doing what I do, which is write their own music, produce their own music, own the fucking record label, put it out, do everything. And I'm not saying that this is a creative peak for me, and it's a moment in time. It wasn't intentional. And I put myself in the hands of David Holmes, who said, are you willing to go there?
So let's go.
So let's go. Yeah. And I said, well, let's go then. He said, how far are you willing to go? And I was like, just fucking suggest something and let's see what's happening.
How do you imagine that these songs of the new album will get in the set list of the two albums before, when you have to play them all together?
Yeah. They sound
They're
great.
okay?
They sound good. They sound good. They sound, well, because there's not a lot of guitars on the record. They sound a bit more, they have bigger muscles.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
That loving man ain't no rolling stone. And the sound of the drums, I'm gonna set you free. When I talk to him on the telephone, these are the words that he gave to me. He said, please don't let go, or you fall into the dead of night. So honey, please don't let go.
you plan touring with this new album? Because the album will be released in November.
Yeah.
And then maybe you planned a tour about this album, this new album.
Yeah,
So you are coming back next year to Argentina? That's my question.
For sure. I'll be. We start in February, and it'll be a huge world tour. Yeah. After we'll be in South America. Maybe this time next year. I don't know.
Do you get nervous before a release of a new album, like maybe other days, or now you are happy because you did your music and you don't mind if the people like it? How do you feel before?
Well, I don't get nervous because I've just never felt that kind of fear of going on stage or being in the studio or anything like that. I don't get nervous. Saying that, playing a new song tomorrow night to somebody else's audience is going to be interesting. But I don't get nervous.
Nervous is not the word.
No.
Anxious, maybe?
No. If I'm doing my own shows, the people are there to see me, okay, or they wouldn't fucking be there.
That's right.
And there's only one person in the room who's the best in the world at being me, and that's me. So if you come to see me, then this is it.
Backbeat, the workers on the street, that the violin highway out. I'm sure you heard it all before. Did you ever really have a doubt? I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. For the roads we have to walk a while, for the lights that light our way, I'm blind. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how.
Yeah, they told me in Mexico you went out with. I take Bono out here in the night in Buenos Aires. You're invited this night and tomorrow night and every night. But they told me you went in a very happy night with Bono in Mexico, I think. Or I read some tequilas.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
2 in the afternoon in the fucking day. I've been.
You beat me.
Yeah. Well, my overriding memory of this Joshua Tree tour will be. I've woke up so many times in bed, fully clothed, with someone knocking on the door saying it's time to go, and I've no recollection of how I fucking got there. And
I didn't undress yet. Why we have to leave? I have to go to sleep.
Indeed, it's a fucking fantastic way to live.
I admire you a lot, but we have a problem. I am very fan of Independiente de Avellaneda. That's the team of Kun Agüero. And you took Kun Agüero for us.
I know, yeah.
He's now #1 in Manchester City.
He's a fucking legend.
Yeah, but he's from our team.
I know,
he was born in Independiente.
Yeah, but he'll come back one day.
Yeah, but at what age?
Well,
Send him
50.
send him back when he's. So football, that's a thing that also puts you very close to Argentinian people.
When I say to people at home, you have to go to Argentina, they say why, and I always say, well, think of all the Argentinians that we know from being in England. Okay, so we all know Maradona and Tevez, Zabaleta, Aguero,
Otamendi.
what is the overriding thing with these guys? They're fucking guys, man. Do you know what I mean? They are fucking ace, and they're passionate and honest, and working class, and geniuses. So, and I'm saying the entire fucking country is like that.
I can reckon that you don't miss Oasis songs because you still play them, they're yours.
Yeah.
But you don't miss Oasis, that's for sure, no?
No, I've got everything that I need now. I don't, people are always asking about a reunion, but there would be nothing to learn from that for me. I'm 50 now, and I'm going to be 60 in 10 years. And in the next 10 years, I'm only going to do things for the experience of doing them. Because why would you want to keep repeating what you're doing? It would drive me mad, do you know what I mean? And
You're watching the future.
Yeah, because, you know, I'm an old guy, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of getting older, and I want to experience new things, you know? So Oasis doesn't...
There's not enough money to bring back Oasis in the world.
No.
Someday you will find me caught beneath the last light in a showering supernova sky. Someday you will find me caught beneath the last light in a showering supernova sky.
I'm ashamed to ask you this question, but I'm obliged because it's like the typical question. It's about your it's about your brother.
Of course.
So say anything you want to say about Liam. Did you listen to his record? I don't know, because everyone, it's like obliged to ask you about the situation.
Do you have a specific question?
Did you listen to his record?
No. I've heard Wall of Glass.
And do you miss him as a brother?
No.
No?
No.
Absolutely.
No.
I have Bono phones. He's now here. Some squad. Can we send a photo to him?
Yeah, of course.
To Bono?
Yeah.
Let's send a photo. Look, wait, I have to look for Bono telephone. He's not reading the message. He's with the president now, you know?
No fucking shit. No shit.
Wait, Bono. Here we are. Bono. That's it, Bono. We send a photo to Bono, so he knows we are taking care of you. That's a photo to Bono. Noel, we love you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
man.
you for being Argentine.
Thank you so much.